I'm Michael Sangster, CEO of NAC. Join me and Gale Force Winds for special conversations here at the North American Education Convention.
Well, hi, I'm Alan Dale from Gale Force Winds. I want to tell you, it's an absolute pleasure to be here in Las Vegas, Nevada, at the North America Career Education Convention. Good conversations happening, I want to tell you. There's a lot of excitement in this space, great collaboration, good people in the conversation, and everybody's voice matters. And on that note, why don't you introduce yourself? Tell us what you do.
Yeah, hi, my name's Kevin Cochran. I'm co-founder of Enriched Academy. We're a company that's 100% dedicated to teaching financial literacy to the students that attend schools that are part of this group.
Enriched Academy, all focused on financial literacy. Talk to me about the uptake that you're getting in this area, because I want to tell you, it's an important conversation.
Yeah, no, it's a super important conversation. In Canada, we are definitely dominating that space. We're coming into the United States now. We have an average rating of a 92% satisfactory score by students that do watch the program. And, you know, if you take it, we don't sell financial products, so we're not telling them to buy this product or click this link for a credit card. We're fully unbiased. But we're solving a real problem, right? The number one stress Canadians and Americans have, according to any benefit study, is money.
Right.
Like, what keeps people up at 2 a.m, right?
Yep.
Money, right? Can I pay my bills? Can my kids go to school? Whatever it may be. And it's understandable because we're not taught about money.
Yeah.
Like, did our parents teach us about money? No. Do the schools teach us about money? No. Do the banking institutions want you to know about money? No. Right? So if we're not taught about money, of course, if you look at every data point, it shows that Americans and Canadians are heavily struggling with money.
Talk to me about you having a focus now on breaking into the American market here in the college sector. How's that going?
It's going really well, right? We got a bunch of interest right off the bat. I think we're going to start off with this, I don't know the exact numbers, I don't want to quote it, but it's this September. I know we have some schools going to launch. It's great. And we're very, very excited. Like, again, Canada and the United States are two different countries as of right now, and but you never know what the future holds. But you look at it, they're very similar when it comes to money and stress and, you know, data points with regards to debt and so forth. So yeah, it's we're excited about it.
As you grow the market here in the United States, what should they know about your company? How would you best sort of position yourself to those American colleges?
Well, we're solving a real issue here, right? Like, imagine this, like, we're giving students tens of thousands of dollars in student loans, which we're not against, but with no formal education on what to manage it, right? So we give students $15,000 worth of student loan debt, but they only need $10,000. What do you think they do with the other $5,000? They go to Mexico and party their brains out, right? They think if they don't make a student loan payment, it doesn't affect their credit score. It's like missing a mortgage payment, right? You can go on, and but again, it's the system's fault for allowing students to borrow this money with no training. Like, I live in Canada, but we have 3 kids. I do, excuse me. And to register them to hockey, I had to watch a 2-hour video on how to be a parent in an arena. Like, don't punch the coach. So they're giving parents this 2-hour training before you can register your kids to hockey. Why are we not doing that same liberty when it comes to students, right? We're going to lend them tens of thousands of dollars with no training. That should be illegal.
Yeah.
Like, we're setting them up for failure. It's not the student's fault. And our program, which is amazing in Canada, it is affected, which in a very positive way, because we've had over 100,000 students go through it alone in one category, which is great. But default rates on student loans has gotten better, right? We have all the analytics and data points to show that. Also, just attrition with students are not dropping out as much because of money. And that's great for the school.
Is your program offered down at a lower level in the high school, and are you trying to focus on that as well?
Yeah, so in Canada, we're K-12. We have over 500,000 students that have to watch the program. We're doing things that have never been done before. Again, I'll tell you right now, I built a business prior to this. There's 4 of us. I was a minor shareholder, but grew to $600 million. It was a big business, right?
Yeah.
Sold out just not long ago. This is way harder than that. To deal with the bureaucracy to get this stuff, like, which is such an obvious problem. And the one thing I will say about this is, with this particular group, like in Canada, the traditional universities and colleges don't even look at this. They don't care. Like, they don't care. They got just another student. Let's just keep putting them through the system, right? It's amazing with the schools that we're working with in Canada, like the CDIs, the Sprott-Shaws, the Discoveries, the MEDEX, the North American Trade School. I can go on and on. I don't want to miss any of them because there's so many of them. Like, they're doing things with financial literacy and they're miles ahead than traditional college universities that honestly just don't care. And we've met with a bunch of them, like, yeah, you know, what are you going to do? Like, they get their money and they just want to move on to the next client. Right. So
I love the way you describe that, because you know what, these career colleges, they understand that the student success is their success, and a big part of the student success is understanding their money.
So we at 100%, and this is where career colleges are miles ahead in my mind. What I believe when it comes to financial literacy, you're going to get way better financial literacy training than any at a career college than any traditional college university in Canada. I guarantee you that, right? You know, there's no doubt, especially ones that are working with us. But again, it's just something that needs to be taken really, really seriously, and it's great to see that people are finally doing that. We have a second channel, Financial Wellness in the Workplace in Canada. We work with the NHL alumni, OHL, CFL, Canadian for Ironworkers, Boilermakers, Carpenter Union. All of them have now injected our training into their apprentice programs or to their journeymen, because they realize, like, there's a lost productivity, sick days, divorces, distracted workers, all money. Oh, I'm struggling with money, man. Let's talk about it. So while they're getting paid by their employer, they're spending 30 minutes talking about their divorce due to money. So they're realizing this is like a serious issue, and it's awesome to see this. Oh, this is what I was going to say. The best thing I ever said is one Medex Career College. Peter Dykstra, if you're watching, we love you. He was our first customer 10 years ago, and he said this. This is probably one of the best forms of leadership I've ever heard from any. He said, if some student comes to my school and gets an education, and I could look into the future 10 years and see that they're, you know, paying for they've got food on the table and that, but they're not on a path to retire comfortably and they're struggling with that. He goes, and I didn't do my job right. He goes, my job is to not just provide them the tools necessary to go out there and get a job, but we want them to have a finish line so they can retire one day. And he goes, that's a massive missing gap in the education system, and this is where career colleges can fill the gap that governments haven't done and continue will not do. Banks won't, right? Schools getting better, still far from it. This is a real big op, because it's always popular. Every government tries to add financial literacy in some budget because the left and right love it. Like, it's a big win for everybody.
I got to tell you, if you're a college university out there and you're looking to really add benefit to the student's journey, you might want to be in conversation with this guy, because what he's describing is a true measurement of success for those young men and women that graduate these colleges. An absolute pleasure to be in conversation.
Thanks, pal. Good luck.
Thank you for watching Gale Force Wins from Las Vegas. Check out NAC.ca and career.org to learn more about NAC and CQ.